What's going on, family? So I didn't upload the video, but I'm gonna put them all together. Whereas though basically I showed y'all I was taking down all of the stuff that was I had over my ceiling, like mainly the RF stuff, the RF material. First of all, it was a little too expensive to be having up there in the first place. That stuff like for something a sheet. I am going to end up putting some kind of panels or something up here. That's what I decided to do. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But anyway, I wanted that to come down because I don't like the way it looked. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the way I was really in here looking like, even though the stuff that was making me feel like I looked like it was the actual privacy blankets. And they up there for sound, not just for privacy, but sound. You know what I'm saying? They little heavy like blankets you order off of Amazon. So I ordered a couple of those. So I had those up there, but I didn't take those down. I mainly took over the stuff off of the ceiling. But I just recently started putting it back up there because these scumbags is definitely. I don't know if they can. You know, they had access to my shit. So they can have key loggers on my shit. I don't know if it's. I know they surveilling me constantly, like 100% down here. But they can have key loggers and different shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? I'm just trial and error trying to, get back into my shit and stop being hacked. But yeah, I had to put some stuff back up for privacy purposes, like, cause if they have a camera and just able to see my passwords and just monitor my keystrokes when I'm typing on the computer, they don't even have to have a keylogger. You know what I'm saying? Or it just make it a little easier for them. So I said, let me put this back up here. We definitely know we living around predators. But like the reason I wanted to speak on that was because of just appearance and the way people try to make you appear to look. We have to be mindful of this. Even dealing with my situations with my children's mother, and y'all, if y'all following the situation, look, man, I'm making adjustments everywhere. You know what I'm saying? See, when they start controlling people and just trying to influence people, they try to make it paint a narrative of you. So it's very important for you not to, help them and do that as well. Like, so with my children's mother, y'all know I was scared for her. Like, I'm literally worried about her fear tactics, her being scared into doing things that she was uh doing, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know I've been going everywhere with her, making sure she was protected. But when she started, gaslighting me, and just doing certain stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to feed into this, and what they're trying to make me look like, I'm not going to look like that. So okay, I can't even fuck with that situation. One of the other changes I made, I cut my beard down a little bit because, again, a big beard, I guess, because I'm black and I can't wear a big beard like most men wear big beards, because they'd probably make me appear aggressive or something like that. So I have to be mindful of all of these things, sophisticate myself, and separate. Once she said the last stuff she said, whereas though she don't need a chaperone and stuff like that, I was like, okay, we ain't even getting mad. You know what? I need more time anyway. It's been taking a lot of my time doing this for you. Okay, thank you. And you showed me what I needed to see. If you're not fearful, then look, I'm not scared either. And if you like what you're doing, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, I have children with somebody who would do that. But if that is the lifestyle that you want for yourself, so be it. But I made it perfectly clear so people don't think I'm the bad guy. No, this is what's been happening to me. Y'all know damn well I ain't in here cheating. Uh, I can't even keep a phone activated to even contact people. Like, so, you know what I mean? Let alone a social media page. So, I mean, it just is what it is, man. Yeah, you gotta let go of those things and just be mindful. That's what this whole podcast is about, of not only how they're trying to make you appear, but how you're a parent. Because man, let me tell you, we notice these people do so much heinous stuff that just saying I'm not crazy sound a little crazy sometimes. Like I be listening to other people talking and they other targeted individuals. They be like, "I'm not crazy," and it be just sounding like this fucked up position that they do have us in. But you have to be mindful of these things, man. You know what I'm saying? And really take yourself out of the equation and, place somebody else and analyze, man. Analyze. That's why I like watching other targeted individuals. You know what I'm saying? And being unbiased. Like how would I view this if I wasn't a targeted individual? Would you believe people was this low? Sorry, y'all. Hold up. Would you believe people was this disgusting and low down? Would you believe people betray people like this? Would you believe people self-worth is this low that they would stoop and do things like this? Would you believe that yourself? No. You would be like, no, man, humanity has came too far. This is what we believe. But when we in the matrix a little bit, cause boy, that I think I was woke, man, I'm seeing so much, man, it's crazy. But it's beautiful at the same time, man. Let people be where they at. Continue to watch yourself and protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I had to come to a realization that I'm just happy to be a father to my children. You know what I'm saying? It could be worse. Why would I feed into this when I'm able to still be a father to my children? I'm able to, like, I don't need to feed into that. If that's the way they want to be, then let them be the way they want to be, son. And create their own hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm done trying to save people. I'm done doing that, man. I'm trying to enlighten people that choose to be enlightened and looking for it. I'm here to serve the targeted community. I'm here to serve my people, man. And it just is what it is. Even my children, when it come down to it, if they decide that they want a certain lifestyle once they reach a certain age, I accept it. I laid down and I had children with a certain female. Now, if she wants to change and be a certain way, look, man, I'm at the point where I accept it. If she wants to take control of the children, look, man, I'm not. Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends. But definitely, if they want it, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? If they, once I lay things out and lay things down, I do my job. Definitely as a man. I mean, as a man, this is the other thing. Like, what choices do we really have? You know what I'm saying? The Most High put that child in her. You know what I'm saying? Let you put that child in her. So whatever choices she choose to fucking make, that's on her, son. You know what I'm saying? It ain't on us. We don't have nothing else to do. That's just my perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. I was one of the people, I guess, because I grew up without a father. Oh, I gotta have my household like this. Well, let me tell you, when these white supremacists get a hold of your children's mother as a man, and they controlling her, and they trying to destroy you through her, son, you gonna have to think totally differently. And this is something I'm coming into acceptance of still. You know what I mean? And I do accept it, but it's been a hard pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? Definitely when you dedicated your life to this family, and then, the chick just wanna, the white supremacist, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. When the white supremacists get control of her, it's a wrap, son. You know what I'm saying? You don't have nothing you can do. It's out of your fucking control. I used to didn't understand when they be like, when the Israelites would be like, oh, the black woman is the white man's woman. You know what I'm saying? The black woman is the white. I never understood it. Now I get exactly what they mean. Not every woman, not every black woman, but most of these chicks, they driven by money. They able to be controlled and manipulated. Their greed is more than their principles. They value is in their ass and so many other things that can be used and manipulated. And when this beast get a control of them, they don't have enough value, principles, and stuff to sustain themselves. They get controlled by the beast, and once that beast get control of them, they control your children. You know what I'm saying? It's just point blank, and not unless you have control of your children. I went from being the forefront of my family to being gaslit and manipulated, told that she feel like a single parent. Everything in the book got thrown at me, stuff that I could disprove in my sleep. Like I could, that shit was getting thrown at me, son. Like I'm fighting two debilitating conditions that affect me neurologically, and I was getting blamed for not making it to basketball games. Not, oh, you built this and you building a catalog for our children, or you doing all. I was getting that shit was getting thrown in my face, son. Like, oh, fuck all this you do and you're not able to do. You ain't make it to a basketball game. You ain't show up for you. Just one in something years, son. This shit was getting thrown in my face. You know what I'm saying? Cheating and just manipulating and lying, and just because you know you got these white supremacist pieces of shit over top of you. The same white supremacist pieces of shit that's oppressing your children's father, stopping him from making a living for you and your children. You know what I'm saying? But this is the type of shit that I go through. So at the end of the day, no, I let it be where it's going to be. I said what I said to protect not only me, my children, for the first and foremost, and to let people know, so it don't come down if anything do come out, that yeah, I was doing everything I could to protect my family. So when my children look back later down the line and they grow up and they really seeing these programs, they like, oh, my dad wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? This shit was really going on. You know what I mean? See, we forget that these children get older. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be able to know. So I leave all the documentation. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know the scumbags is around, 100%, man. It's their protection. We have to protect the future generations. We not living just for ourselves, man. And every decision that we make and everything we allow to happen is affecting our children's future. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, every fight left unfought is left to our children. So, to y'all who's analyzing my situation, I want you to analyze your situation the same way. Understand this right here. Because so when you hear me talking about people betraying me, even a lot of people doing the theater campaigns, a lot of extra people. These are extra people. Yes, they are. Some of the people that I mentioned are a part of the story. Yes, but they are not the main story. So keep your eye on the ball. It was a start of this stuff happening, and that's what it stemmed from. I want you to analyze, what it stemmed from, and those are the people who initiated this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Definitely as far as with me, I know some people would be like, oh, I was targeted my whole life and stuff like that. Well, yeah, you might need to, and that's why it's important for us to talk about these things and talk about the people involved, because your children may have to trace back this stuff. Like if y'all see people, children talking about, oh, I was targeted, my parents were targeted, my father or my mother was targeted. Yes, this information is going to be vital to your children. You know what I'm saying? So you must kind of expose, not kind, you must expose this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at the end of the day, You have to look at where it stemmed from. Yes, they included these people. These people end up betraying you, selling you out, all of this. But who paid them? Who's paying? Who? You gotta trace the money, son. And they go back to it. Well, you can't trace the money because they stealing it and actually pulling it from us. But at the end of the day, you gotta go back to the source. Where did it stem from? You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I was on workman's comp. They tried to get me to sign a gag order. They was paying people and buying people out in my area to sell me out, buying people out around me, investigating and seeing, digging deep into my life and seeing who I was close to, leveraging them and getting them one way or another to sell me out. You know what I'm saying? To some of y'all with spouses, if they catch them cheating, oh, they gonna leverage that against them and sell you out. That's why I straight up told my children's mother is nothing. I don't care if you cheated on me, whatever the case may be. I will forgive you. I have a fucking enemy that plans on destroying my everything that I'm close to, and that includes you, and damn sure our children. Because if they after my bloodline, guess who bloodline they got my bloodline son. After that. You know what I'm saying? This is their history. This is what they do. So you sell me out, you selling your children out. You selling yourself out because if they take your protection, then who you left with? You're gonna be left with the same scumbags that was trying to ruin your significant other, you know what I'm saying, or whoever, your family member, or whatever the case may be in your situation. But yeah, check back to the source because the source is the one buying people out. That's why I say I focus on my community because without my community, without certain people and them getting people to betray me, they wouldn't be able to do nothing. They wouldn't be able to fuck with me too much. You know what I'm saying? Except for hacking me a little bit, but they they do that anyway, son. Real rap. But as y'all can see, man, I still got my joy. I still got my spirits. And this is what I try to offer y'all. I don't be making excuses for these people at all. I be at all. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is beneficial for you, man. I want you to still be able to laugh at these bitches instead of like just cursing. And look, I curse at them. You hear me curse at them, but you hear my laughter and my joy right after it, man. You know what I'm saying? Never let nobody take your joy from you, man. You know what I'm saying? I made a promise to myself a long time ago. I want to get to a point where if I punch somebody in the face, I'm going to be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? First of all, because I don't mess with nobody. So if I have to do that, then I have to do that. But I don't want to feel no regrets. I don't want to feel nothing but happiness that I punched them in the face. If I'm sitting if I'm sitting in the jail with nothing but time to think about it, son, I want to be in there cracking the fuck up about how I cracked him in his face or how, whatever the case may be. I might get my ass whipped, you know what I'm saying? But just that crack in the face makes me happy. It's like, not citing all dead fucking serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, live your life with no regrets, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you do get pushed to a point, when you sitting in that cell, make sure you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do what I had to do. I'm happy. I feel like a man or a woman about, standing up for myself or whatever the case may be. Make sure you don't have no regrets, man. And I think that's where my joy come from, honestly. Everybody, I don't feel like I betrayed nobody. I don't feel like I did nothing to nobody. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I did for the mistakes I made, that's human mistakes. I made amends for them as a grown adult, and I did my best to correct it. So it just is what it is. It's a beautiful thing. And it just feels good to be in that position. For y'all that look back and feel like, oh, they said this about me and they said that about me. Well, guess what? You ain't did no work. You know what I'm saying? Cause you should have cleaned that shit up. You should have repented for that. And once the Most High forgive you, nobody else have to forgive you. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But I never did nothing to the extreme extent like some people may have. So I don't know. You might need some deeper analyzation than than me, because I really don't fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And anything I did, like I said, I be feeling good. Like I stood up for myself, man. I feel like a man looking back. Or like I said, even for the little stuff I did, I repented. And you know what I'm saying? I worked to, you know, build that up a little more, to rectify that, like, you know what I'm saying? In different ways, even if it was different people, I stood correct. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I felt as though I did the first girl I ever got pregnant. I did her dirty. I felt as though, but I was scared. I was a young child, scared to tell my parents, well, my mom, that I got a girl pregnant, and I kind of, did her dirty. But guess what? I'm a fucking phenomenal stand-up parent now. You know what I'm saying? My first children's mother, who had my baby, I found out she was pregnant when she was 4 months pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Mom and everybody we all had to sit down. My mom and her mom. You know what I'm saying? And we rectified. I stood up. I was a stand-up fucking man from that day forward. I had every excuse. Oh, that ain't my baby. I ain't talking to you in 4 months. This, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my. I had every right to. Nah, I would stand up. You know what I'm saying? So nah, and my children right now today, I'm a stand up fucking man. You know what I'm saying? I've been here every day, damn near, of my children's life, besides a certain point where we had to be separated, and that was to protect her and my child. And I stood like a man in that fucking house and went to war with whoever I had to go to war with. You know what I'm saying? By myself. So I feel like a man, and stand by my children and provide for my children, and do way more than I ever had. And I would pray I had. No, I don't. Yes, I pray I do have a father like me, because I'm what I needed. I'm what I needed. That's what I be, not only to my children, but that's what I be to the rest of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of the man I become. I hope you're proud of the man or woman you became. And this is your protection, man. It's having that strong spiritual foundation. So regardless of what position you go in, man, you're able to smile and you're able to laugh and you're able to analyze yourself and be with joy. I seen bums outside with joy, laughter, smiling. I seen it with my own eyes plenty of times. And I mean, I watch and analyze these people. And I see them have better laughter than a lot of human beings I see with damn near shit a lot of people would die for and kill for. You know what I'm saying? And they be looking miserable. You know what I'm saying? I see families in other countries with nothing compared to what a lot of Americans have, the majority of Americans have. And I see more happiness and peace in those children's eyes, and them not deceiving each other and doing stuff, them working together. You know what I'm saying? Not saying no, they be deceiving each other. Don't get it fucked up. But I see more happiness and peace within them, and no, they don't deceive each other like we do here. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy here. But I'm just saying. So you could find joy and happiness regardless of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Find it. I'm out of here.